Hello everyone and welcome back to another 4 p.m. segment today. We're still hanging out with Outward. I've been enjoying it, and all we did basically was we found a water skin. We picked up some salt water for it and went back and spent the night. So we are well rested, ready for another day's adventure here. And we're going to be doing some cooking just to start us off. Now we have a couple of recipes. Looks like I'm missing some ingredients. The Scarier ceviche is really hard to get all the ingredients for. But things like meat stew, travel rations, I mean there's a bunch of ways to make travel rations, I think. We have enough. Gaberry jam is really good. So is the tartine. But what we're actually going to do first is a manual recipe. And we're just going to put in our salt water and craft. And that actually just solves some of our missing ingredients problems, because we had 5 pips of clean water, salt water in there. We now have 5 pips of clean water and 5 instances of salt. So that means we can make the meat stew, rather, and even travel rations if we wanted to. Not that I really do, I think, at the moment. Let's craft the meat stew. Gives us 3 per, which is very nice. Decent way of making money too in the early game. We'll make some gaberry jam because it keeps for a lot longer, and we'll make a tartine, which I think is just a lot lighter. And now we're going to go in. I have some fish, some raw salmon, and we're going to take that and a little bit of salt, see if we can do anything. Food waste. Okay, well I'm probably missing something here, but let's not do that again. The food waste is unfortunate. Yeah, it's not worth anything. Yeah, that's not good. Let's just go ahead and drop that. But you can see, I mean, we have several tartines. Still have some salt left over. 6 meat stews. So, let's go to town. We also do have 94 silver. I sold some stuff at the end of yesterday. And let's just see what we can do with it. I think it'd be good to get some basic skills and things out of the way. Don't need that. And for right now, I don't need this. Or that. So let's just clear up a little bit of space in our pocket. Here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. There we go, let's gonna move on. There are better backpacks, we will get one of those eventually. Just not quite yet, they're a little expensive. I think there is a bonus for sleeping if you look down at the icon in the lower left. I'm sure it's just like bonus experience or whatever it is. Usual RPG sort of stuff. So, should be alright. Now we could go back out the way that we went out the first time, but I don't think that's really the best idea. Instead, we're going to come up here, we're going to go to one of the trainers I mentioned yesterday. And actually, before we do that, let's see what we can get for some food. This guy here, Master Chef Autogo. Yeah, let's see. So, I mean, our food doesn't sell for much. I think we should honestly keep it. But it is a little heavy. Maybe I should have put some away. Well, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. The mining pick is really heavy as well. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, well I want just a couple more silver. I want us to get to 100. But I need to sell 6 for that. Let's sell the hatchet, and let's sell one of our 2 thick oils. Don't really want to, but that gets us up to 101, which means we can come over here to this trainer.
Amber, my friend.
And the way this works...
Amber, my friend.
Yeah, the way this works is there are skills below and above this little lockout line. And you can only select, I think, either 2 or 3 of the paths, like this one's the Kazite Spellblade path, and anything below it you can pick up without locking yourself in. So we're going to get fitness, maximum health by 25, health restore sleeping 20%, just seems like a straight upgrade, very nice. And we don't have a shield yet, and these are expensive, so we're going to hold off on that for right now. It would be nice to get a shield, of course, kind of makes sense there. But we'll have to see how our fortunes go with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, let's head over now to the front door. Could do more talking to people, but I don't know. I've always been a little solitary for things like that. There are people who send you on quests, but I think we'll be better off just doing some exploring on our own first.
Need something?
Okay. Pommel counter, 2-handed sword. No.
Need something?
I'm going outside.
All right. I feel comfortable
Oh man,
you're outside the walls.
I messed that up.
Use the door when you want to head out.
Supposed to talk to him yesterday. He would teach us a skill for free. But because I already went outside the other way, he's not going to do it. So, it's unfortunate. Would have been nice to have a weapon skill. They use a bit of stamina, but can do very, very well for you, particularly in the early game on this where you don't really have all that much. I don't think we need... Let's unequip this. There's a way to hang it off your backpack. I just still haven't figured out what that is yet. And let's get... I don't really need much assigned to the click slots yet. And let's just... Oh, that's no reason to deploy it. We'll deploy it somewhere it might be useful. Anger Bird. Oh, go away from me, little Anger Bird. Don't feel like fighting you right now. Let's follow this path instead. Really just wonderful visuals in this game, I love it. Very pretty. Okay, so if we go this way, let's see. I'd like to have a bow and arrow. I could have probably bought one instead of that 25 health, but 25 health makes a big difference here. Okay. 2 bandits. Let's go ahead and drop our satchel. Get this going. One of them has a bow, one doesn't. Let's see... Do they see me? They do. One does. Interesting. We're not going to take that fight how they want us to. I want to fight this guy first. That way he can't shoot me. Okay, so he did... Ooh. He did take out a sword. Now at least we're not going to be getting shot with an arrow. But the range is going to make this unfortunate. Ooh. I missed the dodge button. Oh, goodness gracious. These guys are not much more than simple bandits. And yet, if I'm not careful, they will get the better of me right now. Good block. Kinda wish I knew how to block. I think that would come in handy. Last time I did this, I played it on keyboard, which works a little differently. Okay, we got a nice strike in. Stamina's getting a little low, let's back off. Let that recover. If this guy's gonna let me. I'd like to split them up. Can't really at the moment, though. They're staying very close to each other. He just took a block for his friend. Oh. Okay, I'm bleeding. That's not good. You know, I'm beginning to think this is not the best of ideas. Come on, give me my satchel. Let's get out of here. Cowardice is the better part of courage, as we all know. Actually, you know what? That might have finally split them up a little. Just for a second, let's see if we can make use of it. And I just fumbled my chance. Come on. Break. Guard. I just ruined all my stamina doing that. For nothing. And they're back together. Yeah, okay. We're doing a tired run. Ooh. Run, 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 run. No. Wait, get distracted. Can I distract him with the Anger Bird? Come on, Anger Bird. Really? You don't care? Oh, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. I forgot how hard this game was right at the start. It's not easy. I still need to use bandages, so... Do I even have any? I do not. I gave all my bandages to the other guy. Okay. That's not great. So the bird is fighting the bandits. Good. The bird's fighting the bandits. Might actually kill him too, that thing's a menace. And let's eat some jerky. Come on. Okay, that'll get us a little bit of health restore. Not a ton, but a little. And then, as long as I don't need to dodge here... Shoot. That didn't work. I'm gonna have to call this struggling to kill a single bandit, because that's exactly what's happening at the moment. I need a better weapon, I need better armor, I need a flipping shield. It's almost like those things are good to have when you're fighting people. Let's trade a little with this guy. If not for his friend, we could have taken him out. Now I'm in some serious trouble, though. Oh, goodness gracious. And I don't have my bag either, so I don't have everything in my bag. If they land another hit on me, I'm pretty much dead. Okay, never mind. Looks like we could take one more. Grab the satchel and go. Oh, there we go. Just in the nick of time. Alright, that didn't work out. At all. How far will these guys chase me? Pretty far. Man, I miss being good at this game. Okay. It is actually easier with 2 people. I think you can do multiplayer. It's just... Okay, let's see status effects. How do I see that? Oh, that's skills. Effects. Interesting. Not actually bleeding, just says I am. And we are healing from our food item. Let's actually replace it with a meat stew. Eating a little bit too much there, but it does have a stronger effect, I think. And do they regen health? Oop, wrong button. They haven't yet. Interesting. Go, go, go. Come on. Wild goose chase me, my friend. And let's get our sword out. And then... going to... Oh, can't use that. Probably hadn't gotten rid of the electric paper. Might have been able to do something with it. This is a little bit trolly. I'm just sort of, you know, waiting these guys out. And they won't even give me that much for killing them. It's just they're in the way. I don't want them to ambush me. Different time. For obvious reasons. Oh my goodness, we're wasting so much time in the day during this too. It just takes... Okay. Come on. One down. Unfortunately for me, he was the guy with a shorter reach, but the faster swing. So let's see what we can do. Now that he's gone, didn't need a roll. Did need a roll. Watch out for that third swing. There it is. Good. Bandit Archer does give me a bow. Let's pick up our satchel first. I mean, it was a costly fight, but it will give us some tools we didn't have, including an iron sword and some long-range capability. We'll take the mask, just equip it. I don't really like wearing something called a looter mask, but needs must. Travel rations, by the way, never expire, and that is definitely a good thing about them. This machete is basically gone. How much do they weigh? 2? Need to get rid of more. Yeah, I could have used a bolt rag. Probably would have been a bit more effective there. But I didn't. Let's actually just drop this. And we'll drop, I think, the machete. That way we're not overweight. And let's head back into town. Didn't really want to. Actually, you know what? No, we can still do a couple of things here first. Gather some gaberries. And I think there's some treasures near the road that we can go for. Plus, I mean, we are... Oh, are we still over... Yeah, we're over... Well, that's just bag weight, actually. That's not a problem, because we can do... We can shift this. I'll actually equip that. And we'll move that to pocket. And there, we have more space. Look at that. And a proper sword. Not terrible. Could be worse. One of the things you do have to be careful about in the early game is making sure that you don't bite off more than you can chew, and those bandits were very nearly it for me. So I'm just a little bit wary. There's a bandit camp to the west through those gates. We're not going to trifle with that until we're a bit more confident in our abilities here and have a couple more tools at our disposal. I also don't want to go to the mountain for that same reason. There's a couple different paths you can take up the mountain. Some of them are easier than others, but all of them require some element of combat, which I just don't feel comfortable with at the moment. Certainly not until we get a shield. Burning a little bit of stamina. It's kind of funny, there are some builds you can do in this game where you have nearly limitless stamina for running, and it's so enjoyable. I forget which skill that is. I think it's the city in the desert. Abrazar, maybe? Not really sure. Hollowed out trunk. Take some silver. Could take a cooking pot, but I don't really think we have. We're not really setting up a out-of-town camp just yet, so I don't think I need that. That's pistol shrimp. We could take on the pistol shrimp, just to see how we do. But that's a big risk. It's also a big reward. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's give it a try. Actually, do I want anything in the satchel first? That's the question. No, I don't think so. It would be nice to have a pistol. Don't really have one. And I'm not going to go for the short bow just because I think it's a bit of a distraction here. What would be nice is if I could use this. Okay, that just moved it here. I don't remember how to... Actually, let's see. Come on. To pocket. Oh, there must be some way of doing it. Well, I'll figure that out in a different time. I think we're good. I think let's just drop this. We still are getting some health regen, and if this guy so much as touches me, we're in trouble. So we're gonna have to play a nice game here. And not bite off more than we can chew. That electricity... Oh! Okay. Alright. Well, I forgot I can shoot electricity, and will. Early and often. Demon shrimp, really. There's the explosion. Take advantage of it. If we can. Ah, this guy's a little goofy looking. There we are. Now I want to be around to his right, not his left, because of that left side. Well, his right side, but my left side with that claw. Shoot. Stunned me. Very, very bad. Have to wait for that to run out. I thought I dodged that. I guess not. Okay. Stamina's doing fine. We've gotten him almost halfway. If I can get rid of that stun effect. Or I think it's just a slow, maybe? Not really sure. Man, it lasts a while. I don't have the proper equipment to get rid of it. You can use items to get rid of most status effects. I mean, it's an RPG. Kind of makes sense. But... yeah, I don't know. It's lasting a while. Okay, you know what? Let's just go in. Come on, stay away. Here we are. Oh, got around to his bad side. There we are. And land a few more. Oh, okay. Not good. He's not doing as much damage to me as I remembered. It could be that we have the armor on and I didn't used to, but these guys are just a little terrifying early on. And okay, that was greedy. Don't be greedy. Greedy is how you die. Oh, it's greedy again. Okay. Oh man. Alright, we're going back to town after this. The larva egg and an insect husk. Oh, sold for a good price. I like the look of that. Restorative capacities, but eating it raw has a chance of disease. That implies we should cook it. We're gonna try cooking it, which is not right now. And let's go ahead and grab our satchel. Oh, that's an angry bird. Why is there an angry bird now of all times? Really? We have to get our satchel. And let's run. Good, 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 good. A little bit of clipping there. It's kind of goofy. But, I mean, all in a good day's work here. Bandit fights are over. It's not too late in the day. So, let's see. Is he chasing us? No. Good. Good, good, good. You can... One of those birds you'll find will eventually drop a mask that increases your run speed. That is worthwhile, but I've tried and failed at killing them in the early game too many times before to want to trifle with it right now. It's like, they just run away from you, and you don't really have any long-range skills yet. Like, you get a pistol, these things are way easier, because you take them down a couple hits with a sword, and then you shoot them once or twice with a pistol, and that's the fight. But until you get something that can do that, I mean, hitting with a bow is surprisingly difficult. At least for me. I've always been more of a pistol guy in this game than a bow. They're shorter range, yeah, but dang, they can put out some punch. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Oh, Angry Bird. Yeah, there's Angry Birds and there's Angered Deer, but Angered Deer are in the next section of the map, so we don't have to deal with them right now. I call them that because they are some of the more difficult combatants in the game. It's just standard deer, but their attack pattern, they headbutt you, and the cooldown on it is small. The hitbox is large, and the range is large, so is the damage. So they can actually, I think, nearly stun lock you into headbutts just off of a standard deer enemy. And it's like, there's some fanciful monsters in this. We just saw a giant electric shrimp. But nope, I'm scared of the anger deer and the anger birds. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see what we can get for some of our merchandise.
Greetings, friend.
I'm not sure I'd call 9 a high price. I think different shops actually do buy things for different amounts. So let's shop around a little bit, see if we can get a better price somewhere. Although I doubt it would be at the armorer. Let's see.
What can I do for you? All right.
No, same price. Oh, that's fine. Also don't really need the larva eggs, so we made 13 silver. We also got ourselves a bow and arrow. And some travel rations, which I'm actually going to sell these right now because we're not going to be going through from one region to the next anytime soon, and they're worth 2 silver, so that sort of builds up our nest egg a bit more. Does he have a shield? He does. Standard round shield. Would be nice to have. Frankly, probably worth it. Just looking. Iron weapons. There's a time when all this stuff was nothing, but I mean, we're at the beginning of the game, you kind of have to be careful with it. Okay, well I think that's fine for right now. Let's take a look. Our sword's doing okay. We might actually want him to repair that.
What
Let's see.
can I do for you? All right.
Oh no!
All right.
I forgot it was a blanket price. We just sold our nest egg.
All right.
Dagnabbit. That really sucks. That was not worth it at all. Ugh. Okay. Well, live and learn. Live and be very sad and learn. You know what? Have a fish. I don't really want my fish. Oh, goodness gracious. It's not a problem later on in the game when you're flush with money, but that was most of a day's inventory. Well, on that note, I think we should probably call it. Thank you guys for hanging around, though, and we'll see you again real soon.